What's up, it's your main man Terrell for the CW Austin. As you can see, we're on the set for the Zilker summer musical, The Music Man. We're gonna check out the set, talk to some of the actors, and I'm even gonna beg them to put me in the show. Let's go. All right, Eric, tell me a little bit about the show.
Well, The Music Man is about a traveling salesman named Harold Hill, who I play, who kind of haphazardly ends up in this town of River City, Iowa. And he is a salesman and sells band instruments to form a boys band in all the towns that he visits. And so he goes here and brings the town alive through his selling all these instruments, unintentionally. And then through that, he meets this woman named Marion Peru, played by Cara Bliss, and he kind of realizes his inner dancingness.
You know, growing up, I watched the Music Man, the film, and I had a big crush on Marion the librarian, and I think you're doing a lot of good justice.
Thank you very much. We're having a great time.
I'm not hitting on you or anything, I'm just saying.
I would never assume, but thank you. Shirley Jones is a hard act to follow, but
Hey, you're doing a good job.
we're doing our best.
So what's your job around here?
I'm running crew backstage to help with scenery and props.
Am I in your way?
No.
Okay, so take me in a day in the life of you.
Well, I get here in between 5:30 and 6:30. Sometimes we have to clean the stage, preset for the show, run through the show, which, you know, there's a lot of scenery moving, and clean up after all the actors leave and go home around 11:45.
Let me see you lift something.
Lift something.
Yeah, you look strong. Impressive. So I think now is a better time than any to talk about outfits. What do you say? Good idea? All right. What do we have over here? It's crazy on the set of The Music Man. It's crazy. So what we have, Cara?
This is my wig. I've named her Harriet. I've had some awful roadkill on my head through the years, and this is a nice wig. I feel lucky this year.
When doing a play, make sure you wear top-notch wigs. Very important. Top-notch. Hey, excuse me.
Yeah.
What do you do around here?
I'm working on the running crew.
So you run.
So, yeah, I do run a lot.
Could you put me in the show? Boy bands, dancing. That's what I'm talking about. I think this is the first musical with boy band, right?
Boys bands, of course.
Boys bands.
Our costume designer is Susan Branch, and she works all over the country, and we're really lucky to have her working with us on this production. This is Marion's dress for the scene in the library. And Susan always does so many great detailed things. It's just awesome. And she's always conscious that we have to change really fast in and out of these things. So it looks complicated, but everything has one zipper, and we like her for that. All the little girls want to touch it.
And it's gorgeous. I'm not a little girl, but would you mind if I touched
You
it?
may touch it. There you go. Not me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, I don't know where to touch it.
No.
This way?
No.
Okay.
No.
This one? I think it looks better over here. Over here?
You got trouble. Right here in River City. Why, sure, I'm a billiard player, certainly mighty proud to say. I'm always mighty proud to say it. I consider that the hours I spend with the cue in my hand are golden. Help you cultivate horse sense and a cool head and a keen eye. Did you ever take and try to give an ironclad lead to yourself from a 3-rail billiard shot?
There's trouble right here in River City. So tell me about this big piece of work behind me. What is this, by the way?
This is indicates the train in the first scene that we talked about, all the men on the trains and Tattersong. You know, these set pieces were not really meant to be seen up close in broad daylight.
It actually looks good, though. It's
Well,
great.
when
It's
you see
huge.
it under the lights, you know, once we're up and running, see it in context under the lights. They're really very cool.
Choo choo, all aboard. Next stop, The Music Man. Excuse me, miss. Is this the men's dressing room right here?
Yeah.
I'm going to get in costume, and I'll see you at the show.
We also want to thank the good people at KNVA and CW of Austin, and I have a special guest here tonight, Mr. Terrell Shaw. Did I say it right? Good. I'm going to let him say a few words.
Thank you, ma'am, in the back. That was very excellent. So, guys, my name is Terrell. I'm from the CW Austin, and I just want to thank Zilker for inviting us out. We actually did a behind-the-set interview earlier, talking with the leads of the show, and we had a great interview. We're going to have that on our website, thecwaustin.com. So check that out next week. It's going to be really cool. And they enjoyed me so much, they decided to let me join the show. So that's right. Give us a big hand for that. I can't hear you. You got to make it louder. So I'm actually going to be performing in the third song. It's going to be Trouble, right? That's right. That's right. And I'm going to be part of the ensemble, but I've created a character in my head. His name is Leroy Jackson Jenkins, okay? And the thing is, you won't know my name or anything, but I'm going to be moving around, but just keep that in your head. That's who I am. That's who I represent, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Make sure you check out the CWAustin.com. Big shout out once again to Zilker for making all this possible. Make some noise! Thank you.
He is considered the face of the CW Austin.
But just as I say it takes judgment, brains, and maturity to score in a ball-playing game, I say that any fool can take and shove a ball in a pocket. And I call that sloth, the first big step on the road to the depths of degradation. I say first it's a little medicinal wine from a teaspoon, then beer from a bottle. And the next thing you know, your son is playing money in a pinchback suit and listening to some big out-of-town Jasper, hearing him tell about horse race gambling. Not a wholesome trotting race, no, but a race where they sit down riding the horse. Like to see some stuck-up jockey boy sitting on Dan Patch, make your blood boil, well I should say. Now friends, let me tell you what I mean. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in a table. Pockets that mark the difference between a gentleman and a bum, with the capital B and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool. And all week long, River City Youth will be frittering away. I say your young men will be frittering away their noontime, 7 time, tour time too. Get the ball in the pocket, never mind getting dandelions pulled or the screen door patched or the beefsteak pounded. Never mind pumping any water till your parents are caught with their cistern empty on a Saturday night. That's trouble, oh yes, we got lots and lots of trouble. I'm thinking of the kids in the knickerbocker shirts, y'all young ones, picking in the pool all winter after school, and that's trouble. Folks, right here in River City, trouble with the capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool. Now I know all you folks are the right kind of parents. I'm gonna be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes on when they're loafing around that hall? They'll be trying out Bevo, trying out Cubans, trying out tailor-mades like cigarette fiends, and bragging all about how they're gonna cover up a telltale breath with sense. And one fine night, they leave the pool hall, heading for the dance at the Armory. Liberty men, scarlet women, ragtime, shameless music that will grab your son.
Is your first name Elizabeth?
You never told me the story.
Elizabeth Vincent.
About TJ. Oh, he was making out
That's fake, man.